Welcome back to Scouting for History. Today, finally the rain has stopped. About 4 days ago, I was at the house next door. Awesome permission. On my way home, I stopped and knocked on the door next door, dropped the names of the people next door, and talked to them for a little bit, and they said, sure, I could detect their yard too. So stay tuned. We'll see what we can find with my brand new Legend. All right. Stay tuned. I'm learning how it works. In a pinch, I've got the Simplex back in the car if I don't feel comfortable with this just yet. It's my first time. All right, stay tuned. A screaming 45 signal here. Not real deep. The woman came out, the woman that lives here came out and talked to me for a little bit. Apparently the house was built in 1910. So it's got a little bit of age to it, but not as old as the house next door, which was from the 1870s. Where'd it go? Wow. Oh, there it is. And it's a memorial. It's the second coin with the legend. First was a clad dime. It's earning its keep, 1 penny at a time. All right, on to the next. I'm not sure what it is. It's round and kind of heavy. It might be just a hunk of lead. I'll clean it up and see if it's anything interesting. On we go. Well, a 34 signal here. Not sure what that is. We'll find out. Not real deep. It's in the plug. And it is a pull tab. All right, on to the next. I don't know what it is, but it's not iron, that's for sure. Oh well, on to the next. Well, here's a screaming 40-41 signal. It's not terribly deep, but nothing has been really deep around here. And it's a lid. It's not a iron bottle cap, so the legend knew it wasn't iron, but it's a lid. All right, there's got to be better stuff here. On to the next. Screaming 51 signal right here. Let's see what it is. Well, it's still a 51 signal. So let's see. It should be right in here. And it's a clad quarter. Looks like 1967. Oh, we're getting closer. On to the next. You can see how high the water table is. The hole is filling with water as I did. All right, on to the next. Now, here's a nice 46 signal on the ground. Not sure what it is, but we'll find out. Still learning with the larger coil, the pinpointing. Because with the Simplex SP24 coil, pinpointing was a breeze. Wow. Is it deeper? Hold on. Let's see. Should be right here. Should be right here. And here it is. And it is a bent up penny, I do believe. All right. I'll clean it up. You'll see it right here. Oh no, it's a bent up dime. Clad. Alright, on to the next. Screaming 51 signal down here by the driveway, and it's an old compact. At least it's something old. I'll clean it up and look at it, see if it's anything interesting. And of course I'll look inside to see if there's any coins inside. But there never are. But hey, alright, stay tuned. On to the next. I thought I was digging a piece of trash, but it's not. It's a silver bracelet. That's cool. I'll clean that up and you'll see it right here. That is excellent. That's the first good find with the legend. So it's all bent up, but I'll see if I can gently bend it back into shape. Not here. All right, on to the next. About a foot from where that bracelet was, getting another nice high tone here, 45. And it's just a clad dime. Well, that's a disappointment. I thought maybe I had a silver dime. All right, on to the next. Well, that bracelet was there, the dime was over there, and then here I was getting a high tone. It turned out it's a wheat penny, but this is what I call no man's land. It's close enough to the neighbor that when I detect 1 yard, I stay away from this. I give myself a good buffer so I don't accidentally bother the neighbors. But then when they gave me permission, then hey, I'm back to check out this strip of land. All right, stay tuned. We'll see what else is here. Well, and just what you want to see in a suburban yard, a nice little relic. I do believe it's a fired bullet. You see it hit something and smashed, but yep, that is a fired bullet. All right. Cool. On to the next. Well, a nice loud 26 on the legend. I don't know what it is. I keep forgetting I have to take my headphones off if I want to hear the pinpointer. Yikes. It's down here in the muck. The roots here are awful. Well, and it's another lead toy. It's a cavalry. There's a horse and a guy on it. Well, actually, it looks like an Indian. Cool. I haven't found an Indian before. Well, Indian head penny, but this is the first. All right, on to the next. Well, I'm not sure what it is. It looks like it was something at some time. I'll clean it up and see what it is. You'll see it right here. Well, here in the backyard I found tons of coins. So far they're all clad, memorials and everything, but hey, finally we're going in the right direction. Here's a wheat penny. All right, see if we can find anything else. Maybe some more silver. And a really old rusted pocket knife. It was giving me some ferrous and some non-ferrous, so I'll check the hole, see if there's anything else in there. But all right, on to the next. And another wheat penny. So wheat pennies and copper flashing seem to ring in the 40s. I'm slowly learning the signals, but it's hard to know when to live dig because I don't know what I'm digging. So, all right, on to the next. Well, and a squirrely little signal down here, and I finally have an old coin. It's a buffalo nickel. All right, happy I got at least a buffalo. All right, on to the next. And an old key. This one's cool. Steel case, Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right. Looks like it's been in the ground a long time, but I'll show the homeowners. Maybe it's there. Now, I haven't reset the legend yet. I did go home, and I'm in my yard, which I've pounded before, and I just found 2 wheat pennies and a key. So it's finding things, but I think the other machines I had struggled down in this area because there's power lines right overhead, and so all the interference caused too much chatter to find things. And here the legend is good at canceling out that chatter. So well, that's going to do it for today. This beautiful spring day. The flowers are out on the trees. Not bad for a first hunt with the legend. I'll hold off on my opinions till I know it a little better. I tinkered with one of the settings, and now the sounds are all funky and nothing sounded. Iron screams and the high tones are real quiet in the background. So I don't know what I did. I need to go home and figure it out, read the manual again. So when I was a kid, I had a little Instamatic camera. You put in the film canister, you point it, you click, you get a picture. And then I liked photography, so eventually, when I was older, I went out and got a 35mm SLR where you could adjust the lens aperture and the shutter speed and the white balance and everything. I get filters for it. That's the analogy I have for the Simplex. You just turn it on and go, and it finds metal. And the legend, you've got a lot of things you can tinker with. When you do it wrong, you get bad results. So before I go any further, I want to make sure I get the settings correct. So next hunt, maybe I'll bring the Simplex back, and I'll tinker in my yard and a few other yards with the legend. But hey, a couple of good finds, but we'll see you on the next hunt. Stay tuned. All right, so my quarter, this is multi 2. About 9.5 inches. 4 kilohertz. 11 inches. So you go from 9.5 all the way down to just past 11. So you gain a little bit of depth with the lower kilohertz over the multi. And at 40 kilohertz, you're down to 8 inches. So, oh, there's my ring. So like I said, the Simplex, you just pick it up and you go. It was very easy, very straightforward, kind of like that instant camera where you put the film in and you just take pictures. With the Legend, there's so many settings. I accidentally changed the setting while I was at that last hunt, and the sound got really funky. So I spent the last 45 minutes listening to the dog bark and changing the sounds, and the tone breaks. So I'm not going to go into how I did it. Jason over at Quarter Hoarder has a great video online on how to change all the different settings in the machine. So I watched that 2 or 3 times, and then I changed the settings so that the 4 tones, and changed the pitch of them so that they're as close to the Simplex as possible. But I also changed them to be in buckets so that it makes more sense to the older coins and the coins that I'm looking for. So dimes and quarters ring really high, and nickels and gold rings even ring kind of high, and then just below gold rings, pull tabs and things like that don't. So we'll see how it goes. Tomorrow I've got a great permission lined up, so you'll see it next week. So stay tuned, stick around. I hope you enjoy these little adventures of mine. If you do, just hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment. So if you like it, hit subscribe. So, see you on the next one.